Hello everyone, back tuning in to today's video, doing weekend forecast today, having a detailed look at the weather next 7 days across the British Isles, as always, on a Saturday. Going to be quite a complicated week's weather coming up. High pressure remains over Scandinavia, so winds will be staying from the east. Though the actual detail of the forecast will be a little bit hard to pin down. It's going to be chasing lots of cloud around over the course of the coming week with dry weather. Towards the end of the week, there is signs of a change as low pressure moves in from the south and west, and that could start to bring some wet weather across England and Wales and Ireland in particular. That's towards the end of the week, though, and it is quite uncertain. Beyond that, we might draw up some very warm or very mild southerly winds next weekend, just briefly for a day or two, as the orientation of the high pressure and the low pressure begins to shift a bit and the air turns into the south. But I'll show you all the detail for weekend forecast in a second. A lot of uncertainty really from around Wednesday, Thursday onwards this week. Before I get on with that, I've got a couple of things I've got to do. So first of all, just say about the ads. There's links to articles on all of the pages. Have a browse widgets, click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in, you're having to pay for our website. Thanks very much for doing that. And I've also got to say very happy birthday to a really good friend of mine and of Gaz, of his Roy Chorner from Northampton. He's 70 today, so happy birthday, Roy, and hope you enjoy the video and keep tuning in. I know you can keep up with Gaz Weather Vids. So big happy birthday to you on your 70th birthday. Right, and just say about websites we're using for the weekend forecast, coming from weatheroutlook.com and weathercentral.de. You find link to both websites on the links page. Right, I think that's all of the announcements done and dusted, so I'll get on with the weekend forecast. And this is the radar picture from the Weather Outlook. It's mainly dry for central northern parts of the country, but down in the southeast have got these showers. They're mostly light, but a few heavier bursts over towards the east coast, actually. Some heavier showers coming in there, and they'll be drifting inland through the course of today. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart, with high pressure up over Scandinavia, bringing the winds in from the east. There's a little bit of a disturbance in the North Sea, which just bring those showers in off the east coast. So you're going to find quite a lot of cloud across England and Wales today, with showery bits and pieces of rain drifting in from the east. There'll be brighter breaks coming through as well, and those are always more likely inland and to the west. Northern parts of the country, so Scotland, Northern Ireland, will have the best of the sunny spells coming through today, but even here, not entirely sunny. There will be cloud at times, and maybe one or two lightish showers. Temperatures today, somewhere between around, say, 14 and 17 degrees. So it's a bit milder, actually, than it was yesterday. Overnight tonight, very little change. We'll keep high pressure in over Scandinavia. We'll keep wind in from the east. I think we'll probably find the cloud breaking up a little bit better tonight, with some clear spells coming through. And it'll get quite cold where those clear breaks come through. Temperatures could get low enough for touches of ground frost and maybe some mist patches in rural parts. So through Scotland, northwest England, parts of North Wales. Temperatures could go down to 3 or 4 Celsius. Over towards the east side, always more cloud there, and temperatures holding up close to the east coast at around 10 degrees. For Sunday, again, very little change. High pressure is dominating across Scandinavia. The winds are coming in from the east. I think probably have more and more sunny spells coming through on Sunday, perhaps fewer in the way of showers. What showers there are probably over towards the eastern side of the country. Once again, so chasing cloud around, mix of cloud and sunny spells. Temperatures will be a bit cooler tomorrow compared to today, between around, say, 11 and 16 degrees. 16 is 61 Fahrenheit. Very little change into Monday, either, with the high pressure over Scandinavia remaining really dominant. So again, we're chasing cloud around. There'll be a mix of cloud and sunny spells, always more in way of cloud over towards the eastern side. There may be a little disturbance coming in off the North Sea again on Monday, so perhaps more cloud around for some of us, and maybe a greater risk of showers. They should be mostly light, but there could be a few heavier showers like today over on the eastern side. Temperatures on Monday probably ranging from around 10 to 15 Celsius, somewhere in that order. Get through into Tuesday and spot the difference. High pressure is still there, dominating over Scandinavia. The flow remains from the east, so I expect more cloud to be coming in off the North Sea at times, but that said, there will be sunny spells breaking through as well. Probably fewer showers and more away sunny spells, if anything, I would have thought for Tuesday, as we get rid of those little disturbances that we have on Monday. Temperatures a little bit higher as well, between around, say, 12 and 17 Celsius. Back to quite a lot of cloud, I think, on Wednesday. We're tightening the isobars here. And it's really from this point onwards that it gets quite uncertain. High pressure still in over Scandinavia, but these low pressures are developing out in the Atlantic. So that's tightening the gradient. The isobars are tightening. It'll be a windier day. I think that probably drags in quite a lot of cloud from the east once again, and maybe more in the way of light showers, particularly towards the eastern side once more. Temperatures will feel quite cold in that east to southeasterly wind, but actually around 11 to 15 Celsius, not too far from the average for the time of year. I mean, a lot of uncertainty through into Thursday and Friday, but overall it looks like this low pressure getting closer towards us. So Thursday looks quite a windy day, and we could have outbreaks of rain coming into Ireland and southwest England, maybe South Wales by the end of the day. Elsewhere, fairly dry, but there could be more showers coming onto the eastern side with that fresh to strong easterly wind ahead of this area of low pressure. That wind will make it feel quite cold, especially on those eastern coasts. Temperatures probably somewhere around 10 to 15 Celsius once again. And if anything, we probably start to turn winds around to the south for Friday, although very uncertain at this point. I think we have a band of rain pushing northwards across England and Wales, eventually getting into Northern Ireland and Scotland, with brighter skies and showers following along behind to the south. As those brighter skies start to push up from the south, it could turn quite warm on the south coast, with temperatures going up to around 18 Celsius. But central and northern parts of the country, where we have this southeasterly wind and outbreaks of rain, going to be quite cool, with temperatures of just 12 Celsius at best. Into next weekend, huge amount of uncertainty, but look at this through Saturday and into Sunday as the trough and ridge just shifts its position a little bit. The high pressure starts to slip from Scandinavia. We've got low pressure out to west. That begins to pull up southerly winds. That's the latest idea. Yesterday, the models were suggesting the chance of northerly winds. Today it's all flipped around. Looks like we could have southerly winds next weekend, which could be quite warm actually, because lift temperatures up to maybe around 20 degrees on the south coast if this comes off. I expect outbreaks of rain though, especially in the west, and some of that rain could be heavy. We might be going into a fairly wet spell there. If this pattern holds, what's going to happen is low pressure will send weather fronts across the country. They'll come up against this block and they could grind to a halt. So warm and wet perhaps as we go into the third week of October. I have outside, there is a lot of uncertainty with that. Pressure is also trying to rise around Greenland, which tries to turn winds into the north. So really from next weekend onwards, too much uncertainty to have great confidence. Final look at the charts from the weather outlook. So situation today, so there's a lot of dry weather, but we have got some showery rain in the southeast. Temperature's quite cool and winds are in from the east. This suggests more showers perhaps in the east. But it looks quite wet actually for eastern parts of the country. I think that's a bit over the top. I think it'll be more showery in nature. But expect showers in the east, but best to be dry weather in the west. Temperature's quite cool tomorrow. It will be cooler tomorrow than it is today. Cooler on Monday with a lot of dry weather, but some showers still left in the east, and then perhaps more showers on Tuesday in east parts of the country, with the best of the weather in the south and in the west as well. Wednesday looks cloudy with showers again in the east, temperatures about average, and then through Thursday and Friday it's a case of watching rain or showers or longer spells of rain moving up from the south and the west, introducing some warmer air to the south, but perhaps ending the week on a little bit more of an unsettled note. So in summary, quite a complex week's weather really. The pattern is fairly straightforward, which is high pressure over Scandinavia bringing in these easterly winds, but there'll be day by day changes in terms of showers, whether showers in the east, also in terms of cloud and sunshine amounts. So it'll be a case of a bit of chopping and changing with the detail, but the broad overall theme is for easterly winds, a mix of cloud and sunny spell, probably quite a lot of cloud in the east at times, with showers there most likely, and temperatures sometimes cool, sometimes near normal. By night it will be quite cold where skies are clear, but under cloud actually nights won't be all that cold. I mean, at the end of the week maybe a breakdown from this easterly pattern with low pressure moving in from the south and west, bringing outbreaks of rain. lots to be watching out for through the week ahead. And later on today at Gazwovids, we're going to be doing Can Sips Saturday, having a just for fun look ahead for the next 6 months with the Can Sips model. So come back for that, probably around 5 or 6 o'clock this evening. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.